All right, the boat went missing. It's taken us 10 years to make couple friends, and a fun announcement for later on this summer.
Ooh, and I fixed the lawnmower.
And Tom's favorite trick to the best taco meat ever.
And I have a vehicle with a bad motor in the shop, ready to get a motor put in it.
I don't think anyone cares about that. And my chocolate chip cookie bar recipes, that's so easy, it's just 4 ingredients.
And it makes you fat.
Good afternoon. It's Friday afternoon and we are getting ready to go get together with our small group. And so I'm actually just making some hamburger. We're gonna have walking tacos there, and then I'm making some chocolate chip cookie bars, which I've shared that recipe before, but it's so easy.
Hey!
And so good, like the chocolate chip cookie bars.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons I weigh what I weigh.
Yeah, so you literally...
It has nothing to do with my own self-control.
Yeah, you literally just melt a stick of butter in a bowl and then add 2 eggs and a yellow cake mix and 1 bag of chocolate chips. And then you put it into a cake pan, throw it in the oven at 350 for like 22 to 25 minutes, and it's awesome. Everybody loves it. The kids love it. It smells really good in our kitchen right now. So we're gonna bring those with. But last weekend, Diana and I were talking about the World Happiness Project came out, and it was saying that even though income is up, healthcare is up, violent crimes are down in the US, so...
Put my arm in something sticky.
Oh, yeah, the girls made French toast this morning, so there's probably syrup there. So all these factors that should contribute to our happiness are up, but then our overall happiness as Americans and other parts of the world too, it's not just us, is continuing to go down. And so one of the conclusions they were drawing from it was that we need to spend more time with real live people. And so I just made the comment last weekend that it would be easier if my husband liked people, because for a long time...
Sorry, don't take it personally.
Well, and what's funny is a lot of you have said, oh, like Tom is so outgoing, he's always... Some people think you're very optimistic. They think that you like always have a really like good attitude about things.
Dawn's very good at editing.
And so, but I'm also an introvert. So between me being introverted and Tom saying that he doesn't like people, it has made it kind of hard for us to make friends.
So do you hear Dawn saying that I don't like people? Mm-hmm. She thinks I actually like people. So.
Because you do. I think you say you don't like people. Tom doesn't like meeting new people.
I don't like meeting people.
You don't like the process of dating friends, you know, like trying to get to see if we're gonna mesh, if we want to spend more time with them, if our kids get along.
I would like it to be like super systematic, like, okay, you like cars?
Like online dating?
You fix stuff.
Like basically but for friends?
Oh, you like sports?
Sorry,
dude. I'm good.
Bummer, yeah. But, okay, so here's the other reason though that I know that you actually like people is when we met,
had a bunch of friends. You
had some really good friends and you loved spending time with them.
And I still miss them.
Yeah, and so that's how I know you actually
We moved away from them, that's why I miss them. Joe,
if you're watching,
I'm talking about you. And Justin, it's you too.
Yeah. So we've been married for 10 years. For 10 years, we've been saying we really need to make friends. Like we need to make some couple friends. We need to have friends, blah, blah. So it has taken 10 years and we finally kind of got to the point where we feel like the kids should be more involved with people too. So we're like, okay, we're gonna join this small group at church. And so I would say from the outside, we wouldn't have said we have a lot in common with the groups, the other couples.
And if any of you guys are watching, sorry, don't take it personally.
No.
It was a pain.
And so, like, honestly, the first time we got together, it was fine, a little awkward, you know, just like, okay.
Dawn's better with new people than me. So Dawn, you could drop her into any situation and she'll be like, hey, it may be uncomfortable, but she's good. Like, she can make it through it fine. I like, get into the fetal position. Like,
yeah. Read the book.
Can I blend in with the wall?
Yeah. Read or listen to the book, How to Win Friends and Influence People. It makes it a lot easier. Anyways, first time, just okay. Second time, yeah, it was fine. The kids had a lot of fun, so it's like, well, we'll keep going back for the kids. But I think by like the third time of getting together, we're like, oh, this was really fun. I think everybody got more comfortable.
Yeah,
You've even noticed that some of the other guys there, like they're coming out of their shell now a little bit too. And so now, like we're getting together tonight. I'm super excited. I've been looking forward to this all week. I asked Tom, like, are you looking forward to it? And what did you say? Yeah. And so,
yep.
You know,
like you guys.
So I know if, like, truly, if your husband, because a lot of you commented then that said, well, my husband's the same way. They doesn't like people. I would say, I don't know.
It's not, yeah, no, it's the process of meeting people. That's what we don't
So
like.
what would you say to women who say, like, I want to have a couple friends?
This is new.
Are you glad that I, like, drug you and that we kept going and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. So would you encourage people to be, can you take over again? Would you encourage people to be persistent with their husbands?
Oh yeah, no, I absolutely would. It's a pain. I'm sure that they'll dig their heels in like I did. And
And I would say, don't worry about 100% compatibility. I mean, I would say with each of the couples, we have like one thing in common, and a lot of it is having kids similar ages, but as you spend more time together, you do start to find other areas of overlap. So they don't have to be perfect friends. They don't have to be perfect people. None of us are, but I do think it's worth it. It's taken us 10 years, but I think we're pretty glad now that we did kind of put ourselves out there to do it.
And some people may think, you guys are crazy. You don't have friends? Yeah, well, no, we don't. So.
Well, I know we're not alone though, because a lot of you said the same thing, that that you feel lonely. And honestly, if at the end of the day your spouse isn't on board, then do put yourself out there and try and find some friends for yourself too, because I still need to work on that area too. Okay, I need to check on the hamburger because it kind of sounds like it might be burning. Okay, so I put the hamburger in here for the taco meat, but I'm wondering if you know about this tip where you put a can of tomato sauce in with your taco meat, and it reheats really nice, or it stays warm really nice and it doesn't get dried out. And so I read this like a long time ago. Now I always put tomato sauce in with it along with the taco seasoning, and it makes the texture of it a little bit nicer. So
well, I guess that is true. I have noticed that our taco meat, when we reheat it, isn't super dry.
Right, like if you
that makes sense. Because I do remember years ago it used to be
like
dry.
Especially the stuff around the edge of the pan.
Yeah, yep. No, I guess now that you say that.
Ah, so you have noticed.
I have noticed.
So add tomato sauce to your taco meat. Everyone will be happy. I still need to do my hair before we leave, too.
I think you look cute though.
Thank you. But what else has been going on? The boat came up missing.
Bye-bye, boat.
So the gentleman that was storing the boat in our house shed called and said they were going to finally take it out. So Tom had to take down the wall down. So the reason it got like walled in and tinned in, because some of you have asked, like, why don't you turn that building into a shop for Tom?
Great idea.
That was
the original intent. And somebody decided that...
No, I said, that's fine. You can have like...
Oh, you want to switch hands?
3/4 of it for a shop, but I want an office out there then.
And then I thought, well, I wouldn't mind an office too.
Yep.
And then one of my parents is going to retire soon, and I thought, you know, if you could come down here and live with us, not with us, in your own dwelling.
Yeah. With us. Let's not get crazy
in
here.
your own space. Maybe you could have a really killer retirement and not have to worry about much. So that was, then we thought too, well.
So it just kept evolving, and then we're like, you know what? Mr. doesn't like people. It would be fun if his family could come down and stay with us. And I think
in your own space.
As we've simplified our lifestyle, we value people more. And so it would be really fun to have a place where they could come and stay, where other friends and family could come and stay, and we just get to spend more time with people that we like spending time with. But long story short, we did get the boat out.
Boat's gone.
we're like, don't say boat like a
I noticed watching that video, I have a big boat.
I know, we're like the boat. And so we were saying that earlier today, like, don't say boat like a Minnesotan.
Don't say the boat.
The boat.
The boat.
The boat is out.
The boat.
So now Tom framed in a window, and then he's putting the tin back up.
Yep.
So it's gonna look nice though when it's all back together.
Hopefully.
And then we're gonna work on getting bids for spray foaming, so this will be fun. But another big announcement, which I'm so excited about, and you might have seen on Darci Isabella's channel or on Instagram, is that we are doing a tour the end of the summer, and we are going from Minneapolis down to Jacksonville. And so there's 9 different cities over the course of a week that we're gonna be stopping at different Paneras just to meet you and to see you. And so, you know, when I went to Connecticut, I had the opportunity to meet up with some of you. It was so much fun, and it was so fun just to get to actually see you in person and to get to talk to you and to hear about how your simplifying process is going and where you're at. And everyone just encouraged everyone that was there. It was so much fun. And now to get to pair up with Darci to do it and to go to 9 different cities. I am so excited. And so we'll put the details down below of the different cities that we're stopping at. You don't have to register, you literally can just show up, doesn't cost anything, and we really hope that if you are nearby to any of those cities that you can join us. So you can find the details for that down below.
Or if you don't like people, you don't have to go.
Or if you don't like people, then stay home.
I'm probably gonna be watching children.
Yeah, so
No offense.
That's what you get for not liking people. You stay home then, you watch the kids. All right, so now you know that Tom isn't really a friendly person, and
I think that I am actually a friendly person.
You are. People like you, they like hanging out with you. You're very funny when you get comfortable with people, and so.
Eternal optimist, what did I tell you?
Anyway, we hope you have a good weekend. We hope it involves some friends, and if not,
Go get some.
We hope that you have the courage to step outside of your comfort zone and make some friends, because we know it's not easy. It has taken us 10 years.
And it's not fun.
But it is worth it.
It's only fun once you're done.
We all need people, right? All right, we hope you have a really great weekend, and we will look forward to talking with you again soon.
Bye-bye.